So this is the same thing with the three principled axioms at the foundation of all of modern logic and mathematics: the identity, um, the contrarian or the contradiction, negation state, and then the law of excluded middle. Those are the traditional three. And there's a fourth, which is zero, but they always forget the fourth. They don't even know that four is the principle of all universal states of knowledge for logic. But so what's going to happen next is originally they go through and Mr. Cake literally on Wikipedia goes through and edits and removes all of the quotes, and all of the people who are doing this are just vile, faceless demons. And it's because it's attempting to erase a history from the global, of what is reality, and they're demons because they're literally trying to steal reality when that's not even possible. Reality is going to exist whether they cover up and delete these pages and information sets for formal logical states and advancements within human knowledge and wisdom that I'm bringing or not. Okay? So, I showed you the Wikipedia page where the laws of thought have more edits and more active edits leading to the past year of November than the entire page of quantum mechanics. So it's because they don't know, they haven't solved the problem. I have. You all haven't. So there's a massive energetic force which is robbing people like me who are actually beautiful, who are actually intelligent, who are actually kind, who are actually the leaders of the entire planet. And there's a faceless, disgusting, it's just beyond, it's beyond what is capacitated, which is why a whole bunch of these accounts that are liking my videos, they're not real accounts. They're not. They're fake. That's why they're like all about like nutrition, and that's why they're all about like fake stuff that sort of relates to my 9,000 different posts. And the issue this time is that y'all gonna die. I don't get to choose that to be a reality or not, but I ain't getting involved. And you all have no future without me. And so that is what it is. Maybe you should change the name of your reflecting pool in New York City to the non-reflecting pool. The waters which cannot reflect right now. That'd be the cheapest, that'd be definitely the cheapest solution. Not turning it into a fish pond, why don't you just change the name of it? Less reflective pool. That's the cheapest solution. A bastard unto reality itself. So what I showed you with the edits and changes to the laws of thought on Wikipedia, which has more edits actively in weird situation than the literal entire field of public Wikipedia editing and growth of quantum mechanics, yet you're all spent the last 20 years saying quantum mechanics is the new field, it's the new... No, you all are lost. The laws of thought have more active editing and changing. A completely lost thing harkening back to Aristotle. And so you all have tried to hide the fact that everything you gave birth to in your fields of colleges, in sciences and philosophy, you're trying to hide that. Oh no, we knew this. Oh no, we knew what Mr. Russell knows. Oh yeah, yeah. Oh, we're all good. Just gonna erase all of the references to Aristotle from the entire encyclopedic page in relation to laws of thought. You don't know what you're doing. And so I'll show you how they're going to change and edit and try to remove all the same stuff, essentially, from the exact same question because they haven't solved it. They don't know what they're doing, but it's boundaries. Okay, so this is how I set a boundary. You should have already given me gold. You shouldn't have wasted and killed yourselves as deans of medical programs showing up to work drunk for 5 years and lied on my name. Shouldn't have done that. So this is the boundary, okay? You're going to kill yourselves. You don't have a choice. Apparently, that's the boundary. Or you can recognize that apparently there's things that are bigger than you, there's things that are bigger than me, and there's actual a universe, and it has nothing to do with the names or titles of your gods. It has nothing to do with what I'm named. It's nothing to do with that. So you all can either get rid of all of that and bow down unto the hierarchy of what is actual beauty, what is actual universe, what is actual wisdom, what is actual reality, or y'all just get to die. Okay? It doesn't matter if you're saying, oh, there's beach hazards at all the beaches I travel to. It's not going to change it. So this is the next page, which they're going to edit and try to affect the boundary page in philosophy. And it's because they have no idea what they're doing. They're lost, which is fine. Doesn't bother me. I'm just trying to figure out how to make some money right now. So we all good. This is the next page. And so we can go backwards all you all want. We can go backwards for the next 400 years. We can go backwards as long as you'd like. And again, it fundamentally harkens back. This is why in 2018, the CCP, or the China Communist Party leader, was trying to state Aristotle never existed. Everything harkens back to these types of names like Aristotle, Plato. It's the failures of all of Western is just done. And I ain't that Western. That's why you all in my territory, in my new world. You don't have a choice. This is why I love the Chinese and the East, and I love their food, and that's what I care about. I don't care about this stuff, but I'm done and tired, and so you're just done. So you go away. You don't have a choice. It's over. You've wasted my time, and you've treated someone who is possibly the most important and powerful historical figure that's ever walked this entire territory in modern times as nothing. And when that happens within every single courthouse and all, like, when that happens, you die. It's what you chose. You chose a delusion so profound and so disgusting. When reality comes, which is we get what we deserve, you die. You're not going to survive. Your brains are not going to be capacitated unless you copy me and you copy the creation of your new soul based upon how I build new souls. And even at that point in time, it's just nasty. It's just nasty. But this is the next thing, which is that they're going to have an issue with. These are the boundary conditions, and it all has to do with nature versus artificial. This is why I'm not going to talk to the people. They don't deserve to know who I am. There's a whole AI conference here. They don't deserve. They don't even deserve to know who I am. Natural versus artificial boundaries. This is called reality. So the next thing they're going to try to do is steal all the thoughts. And so I'm not going to like even let them like do these things anymore. I'm just gonna run a food truck, which is what I've done for 4 years for a reason. While literally deans of institutions have murdered themselves. Deans of public state universities are now dead. And it's because I ran a food truck in a different state away from them. Okay? You want to learn about power and vacuums? You're more than welcome to. Owned versus unowned boundaries. Do you want to learn about souls? Okay, all harkens back to all these, like, it's the same shit. It's the same people. For the West, generally. So this is going to be the next thing that they try to tinker around with. Um, I'm not going to read this. Um, because it's useless. It's just dumb. But I am going to make a record and record it and publish it. So when the tinkering begins, it will have begun. That's how boundaries work, right? And it really doesn't, none of this even matters. It's all just like written, dumb, symbolic nothingness. It's like, this does nothing. This is like the scope of what this entire encyclopedia is literal chicken scratch. It's literally a 2D planar information set. It doesn't even have like what we would consider a third dimensional space. It's not even a sculpture. It's just chicken scratch, bro. 2D.